Hello, beautiful humans. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Welcome to It's a Mystery. I am your host, April Rain, and welcome. If you are new here, thank you for coming and hanging out, for, you know, just checking out what's going on here. Today I have more letters. Now, I might do more than one. It depends on how well I can read it and time. Just kind of, I don't want to bore you all. I have sent in a another email to the shop owner at Etsy of Mystery Letter Company, trying to find out if she is going to restock her letters, because normally she has bundles of 5, 10, and 20, and she's out of all of them right now. And I am holding my breath because I really, really hope I can get some more of those Frankie and Kathy letters, and the letters with Hamilton, Gail, and let's see, Peggy, Alice, Katie. I'm not even sure, but that came from an Etsy shop called Jay's Bottle Barn, and so I definitely will be ordering more from them. I do, however, have some great mystery boxes on their way. I have some vintage mystery boxes that are not like jewelry. Um, it is not a day for definitely not today. I have some crystals, mystery crystal boxes, a pagan box. I just all kinds of cool different things. And I am so excited. I can't even wait. So, buttons. I just, what is it? What is it? Again, if you are new here, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy this content. For all of you that have been hanging out with me since even over on my other channel, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for continuing to support me, of supporting my channels. Y'all are so amazing. And I'm really digging how y'all are getting into these letters. I am myself getting really invested in a few of these people. And I need to know more because my imagination, I mean, I can be happy with what, you know, is going on in my imagination because I can just continue on and on. Did Frankie and Kathy get married and have children and then grandchildren who are amazing humans today? Or did Frankie not make it back from the war? It's really a sad thought to think about, but it is a big possibility and you never know. So I am hoping that we get a chance to move further into their stories. But today, I have a few more letters. Now, these ones are also from, oh, there's so many shops, but it's the Mystery Letter Company. And she is my favorite. So I really hope that she restocks her letters. Let me put my new eyes on. Oh, hey there, beauties. Ooh, looking good today. Okay, so this first letter that I am going to attempt to read. And I'm really sorry about that glare. I'm still working on everything and it is a process. So please bear with me. This one is okay. Well, it does, I can't see the year. So I hope to see it in the letter from Bernie Mann, PIT, both Air Department Group Support Squadron, Stinion Field, Texas. Wow, Texas. And it's to Elaine Stahl in Alfred Street, Los Angeles, California. Los Angeles. Let's see. And the stamp is beautiful. It says give. I love that. Of course I do. So, how's everyone doing? I hope everyone is staying out of the hot weather and the just disastrous weather that has been going on in our country and around the world. I hope everyone is safe and is able to stay cool in the heat that is just penetrating our small rock. It's insane. Let's see what this letter says. It says, "Hello, dearest." And this is Tuesday at 2:30 p.m. So, okay, and it is very small writing, but I am going to do my best. Hello, dearest. Just got back from the USO show. USO show. I wonder if he's going to talk about who it was. Boy, it was really swell. It was really swell. I wish I had a date on this. It is a letter that is written this way, folded out this way. So, okay. Was really swell. It was a variety show. After you get here, I'll take you to all the shows that come off on the that come off on the post, or a few of the soldiers bring their girls, and a few of the soldiers bring their girls. How sweet. The I think it might be members only list. Oh my goodness. Let me grab my little magnifying glass and see if I can do better. Because I can do better. Okay. They come off on the post on a few of the soldiers bring their girls. It looks like the movers, the morals only post 4, and they show the tattoo. Oh, and they show the latest picture. We'll find plenty to do. We we won't be able to keep late hours, or I'll be getting up at 5 every morning except Sunday. Then I'll probably get KP or something like that. Leave it to the army. They always find something for you to do. Oh, that's right, right? I'm sure. I'm sure. I myself was never in the military, but I come from a family of all men that were in all the men, my father, my grandfather, my uncles, they were all military men. To do, let's see. Somehow I got, somehow, somehow I go back to the doctor. It looks like somehow tomorrow I go back to the doctor and I'll know exactly what's what with my senses and what they'll do to cure it. So with my it looks like senses, but I am honestly not sure with my senses. That's what it looks like with my senses and what they'll do to cure it. So you had a shower, that's nice, and you got a purple gown, that's nice. And no, you're coming, that's nice. And or to love. Let's see, let's find out where he is. I do love you. That's nice. Richard Richard Himbrew. I nougat and soy with radio. Huh. I wonder, let's see. Richard Himbrew. And it's like, he's got it in quotes, so it must be a radio show. I can read Richard Himbrew. It almost looks like nougat, and so maybe it's Roy something and Roy on the radio. That's nice. Have to get up at 5 o'clock. That's not nice. I wish in 2 days, let's see, 1 week and 2 days to go. See, I'm nervous. I think everything will work out, okay? We may not be able to get a decent room for a while, but we can't expect too much to start out with. Honey, it's just about time to hit the hay. 5 o'clock comes around pretty early. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. When I woke up, when I woke or wake up, a V2 don't know whether I'm dead or alive. So when I wake up, a V, it looks like a V/2, don't know whether I'm dead or alive. What a feeling to wake up about 7 and find yourself dressed and working. Well, that's odd. You wonder how the hell you you're doing. What a life. Sweets, it's time for the lights to be closed. So I'll say goodnight. That made me think of that song. You know, I can't think of who sings it right this minute, but na 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 na, hey hey hey. I know it's not good night, but that's what it made me think of. So okay, for the lights to be I read that. So I'll say good night. But you're in my dreams. I'll I'll want tomorrow morning. I'll write tomorrow morning. Kisses and EE. And it's in quotes. EE. I don't know what that means. So if you know what that means, let me know, please. It says kisses and EE as a sign off. EE. And everything else? Everything else? Is that what it is? Did I just figure it out? Kisses and everything else. Ooh. What are you talking about there, Bernie? Wednesday, 5 o'clock. I spent all day at the hospital, honey. I don't have, it looks like sinus. I don't have sinus. I'll still keep trying to figure out what that word is. So it starts with an S. It looks like SINUS. That's what it looks like. I don't have, so I'm not sure. I'm allergic but I'll soon be okay. Had made call, had mail call, but no mail from you today. Stinky. It's running like hell. It's raining like hell outside. Nowhere where only it won't be long. We're, I don't know, hoping it won't be long now. Boy, am I too tired. All I did was sit all day. From one waiting room to another, waiting to see the different doctors. Bob, let's see, it looks like Bob. I'm so tired and sleepy. I'll just say goodnight and I'm going to get into bed. Goodness, sweet. Love you, or maybe it's good night, but it looks like okay, good night. Good night, dearest. Love you very much, much. See you soon, Bernie. Honey, excuse this letter. I have been rushed to death lately. It looks like rushed. I have been rushed to death lately, and I'm so sleepy. I'll dream of you. I'll dream of you, of my dream, until maybe for this stinky letter. I'll dream of you maybe. I'll dream of you. Sorry for this stinky letter. Okay. Okay, so that was that. And then on the back, we have a little more that is handwritten. So this is kind of interesting. Again, I'm sorry about reading it. I know it is kind of, well, I don't know. And I really hope that it's not difficult for you to follow along and kind of get the story of what's going on. I'm hoping that I will be able to get better at reading this doctor's handwriting. Not that this is a doctor, but I'm telling you, some of these letters, they're just unreadable, you know. But on the back, it says 3. He has a little bit on the back, and it's in hand, it's writing. Important. I'll find room. I'll find room for my mother. I think there's another room in the same house that I can rent. I'll try and find time tomorrow morning to write a decent letter. Good night, honey. Love you. And then it says, "Good morning, dearest. I'm 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 gone for a show down inspection today. I've got for a show down inspection today. Shorts where you lay all your stuff are in the bed. I'll write later. Love you, Bernie." Well, I mean, it's kind of interesting because we're getting a glimpse into his life. And so I'm trying to think of what he is sick with. Like, I swear it looks like sinuses. And I'm trying to think of illnesses, like that start with an S, but I'm not really processing anything. So if you have any ideas, that would be really cool if you could help me out, because then maybe we could read this again with a little more clarity. So this was Bernie. This was to Elaine. Elaine Stahl from Bernie Man. It says PIT. So private in training. I don't even think that is. I don't know though. I wish I knew the date. March 25th, 8:30 p.m. and you just can't see the date. So I am kind of bummed of that. If anyone knows when these stamps came out, an estimate of the time, maybe that could help me out, and we can find out when this young man was in the military. I try hard to see, and I don't even see like a a date on the stamp or anything. There's not. And there's not one on the letter. Just it was a Tuesday at 2 p.m. So that is Bernie and Elaine. Now I'd like to I don't know where like they get these letters, these sellers. So I don't know if there's a place that you can go, because I'd like to know and be able to buy these in bulk, because then maybe we can get more of certain people and at least have more. I mean, I'm not saying that we'll get closure from these stories, because I'm really not holding my breath for that. I'm not. But they're so interesting, and I love just it feels like I'm being transported to like right next to him writing, or if it's, her writing, I'm transported like right there. Like I'm trying to figure out what his scenery looks like, what her scenery looks like. I think about how she feels when she gets these letters, because I could only imagine how I would feel. And I remember back in the day when letters were such a big thing, and that was in the 70s and 80s, and the letters. But even further back, when letters really, I mean, even now in the military, you have the, what is that, Skype and Zoom and all that kind of stuff, to where you can actually see your people. And I think that is awesome. I think that is awesome, because I think that does so much to um, encourage our soldiers, our men and women, in foreign places. So, okay, we'll set that one aside. Let me know what you think about Bernie and Elaine. And here, okay, here we have another letter from Jack Ward. Now, I know that name, it sounds familiar. I can't remember. I think he is writing to his mother, but I'm not sure. And he is in Warrensburg, Illinois, writing to a ward in San Francisco, California. And this is 1951. And the stamp is Hawaii on here. But it says Illinois and then California, but the stamp says Hawaii. But this doesn't this mean it is like a foreign letter? I'm not sure, but that is really cool. I love how you see me trying to peek over. Yeah, yeah. Via airmail, Correo Aereo par Avion. I don't know what language that is. But I just set it aside like we're done with it. I actually have another letter here from to Jack Ward. Okay, so this one is to Jack Ward from another ward. I can't read the first name. And please, let's have this letter be, written well enough where I can read it. Oh, I have some kind of a coupon in here. What is this? Oh, it's a you're not eating. 20 years ago. Ha ha. So it's a cartoon from a newspaper. And at the bottom, it just says, "You are not eating." I don't really get it. And then in writing, it says 20 years ago. Ha ha. So I am not sure what this. I don't get it. Maybe it's just me not being able to get it, because I'm telling you, it does take me a few seconds sometimes. But here on the back, you have a coupon or something for Lipton tea. How cool is that? This is just cool to have this like an extra with the letter. Like I wish so much, but yeah, I'm sure that when people received pictures, they kept them and put them in their albums and that kind of thing. But it is very cool to have an extra little piece. You know what I mean? Very cool. I love that. Okay, and it even look at it left a imprint on the back of the paper. That is so cool, and I think that Gigi from Gigi's Craft Attic and Halls would love that discoloration right there. I think she would really love that. So I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Oh wow. Now this is stationary, kind of like Frankie and Kathy, although it is not. And it doesn't have the envelope. With Frankie and Kathy, they had the envelope too. So that's kind of cool. And but I want to see this with Frankie and Kathy's names on them. Think you all feel me too. Dearest mom and dad. Okay, I think it's a little easier when I use this. And I am excited because this is so tiny. I have a bigger one coming. So that should help me also be able to read these better. If you have any ideas about ways that I could read these better, let me know, please. Just please, because oh, my eyelashes are hitting. Um, I would really like to be able to read these in a more complete way for you all. So, dear mom and dad, I I guess it's about time I got a few lines headed your way again, isn't it? Okay. I know that's I don't, with me reading so slow and in pieces, it bothers me too. So I'm so sorry. But I really, really enjoyed doing this. And I know that there's quite a few of you that really enjoy hearing these letters and kind of being taken back, transported back to another time. And some of you may even remember some of this, what it was like in these years. And I think that is awesome too. So please bear with me. Okay, a few lines headed your way again, isn't it? I almost cracked up when when I read this joke, so thought I'd send it along. And I don't even get it. So someone out there, if you get that joke, I don't get it. So I don't know. Why aren't you eating? And it looks like a baby, maybe a father feeding a baby, and the baby's putting the food on his head. Is that the joke? I'm not sure. We'll look at it again when I'm done with this letter. Okay, I almost cracked up. Okay. This joke, thought I'd send it along. I could just see dad sitting there like that. That poor guy is that poor guy is Harding, isn't he? Is I That poor guy is it's something a something ting. So ladding, I'm not sure. Isn't he? There hasn't been too much going on around here except Friday was the Marine Corps' birthday. We are now 186 years old. That's pretty cool. So 186 years old in 1951. Wow, right? Definitely wow. I spent the weekend in I spent the weekend in at my buddy's house. He lives about 2 or 3 blocks from Waikiki Beach. He's married and has a 7-week-old baby. Aww. Naturally, we went to Waikiki Beach Saturday and Sunday. Boy, is it ever nice down there. The prices are nice too, though. Ha ha. I got sunburnt a little and think it should have a. I think I should have a jaunty, nice tan by Christmas. I'm sorry. I have something itching my nose or something, so I need to attend to it. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. I don't know if it was just one of my hairs going up my nose, but oh my goodness. Okay, so he's going to have an amazing tan by Christmas. So he's pretty happy about that. I wish I knew what that word was. A jaunty, that's what it looks like. A jaunty good tan. A jaunty nice tan by Christmas. Ha ha. I'll, okay, so page 2. I'll have to send you some pictures taken on Christmas Day. By the way, how is the weather back there? I have I have another can. Okay, I have another you get. Ugh. How nothing can you get? I'm not sure what that sentence is. All kidding aside, though. Okay, so maybe that word was pretty. I'll have a pretty nice tan by Christmas. I figured it out. Okay. All kidding, it's okay. How another can you get? How nothing can you get, huh? Back there. How, all kidding aside, though, it sure is pretty over here. I wish you and Dad could see it. You two always did appreciate good scenery better than me anyway. Oh, so sweet. Well, we go back to the field again in the morning for just a day and a half this time, though. We come back in Wednesday afternoon, and Thursday morning we have a clothing layout on our racks. So they have is that like an inspection? It says a clothing layout on our racks. So I'm guessing that's like an inspection. They sure aren't giving us much time to get ready for it. Oh well, all's fair in love and war. Ha ha. Aw. Can't say I didn't ask for it. Well, it's almost time for lights out, so guess I'll sign off for now. Right soon. Your loving son and your loving son and your loving son and I don't know what that word is. It looks like Maise. Your loving son and I don't know what it says. And then it says, what is this guy's name? Jack Ward. Jack L. Ward is his name. But he signs it. It's not Jack. It looks like Terry. It really looks like Terry. If you look like right there, looks like Terry. So I'm not sure. Maybe that's like a nickname. It's far off from Jack, right? Huh. Love your son and Marine. Love your son and Marine. I like that. Okay. Your loving son and Marine, Terry. Terry. That's exactly what it looks like. Your loving son and Marine, Terry. So that's a nice letter to his mom and dad. Like we've had a couple of these. Some of them were kind of hard to read. A couple one I because I remember that this was very cool. So just going over that, Terry or Jack Ward, they were going for he's been hanging out at Waikiki Beach with his friends. I bet that was just wonderful back then, right? I bet it was. Okay, so looking at this comic, okay, it looks like a kid, a baby. So 20 years ago. So it says Terry. It says Terry over the little baby in the picture who is stomping on the bowl on the daddy's head. Okay, so I guess it says not you're not eating. You're not eating. You're not eating. So I'm not sure how to take that. But then Terry or Jack Ward is saying that that must be him 20 years ago with his dad. How cute is that? You are not eating. So that's awesome. So that's cute. And I was really excited, really, really excited to get this extra little piece of memorabilia. I mean, even seeing the Lipton advertisement or coupon on the back was really cool, I thought. So I'm going to stop right there for now and kind of don't want to bore people and get y'all to, because it is. Let me know how you feel. I know that my reading of these letters isn't the best, but it's really hard. It's really hard to read some of this writing. Some of it has faded out. So I do have another letter for Jack, which is probably from his parents. There is no return name. Okay, so these are to Jack. So then let me look. Cause see, that was totally messed up. So yeah, I wasn't thinking right. I was not thinking right. Gosh, I get so confused sometimes. It's like I know where the addressee and the addressor is, but I wasn't paying attention. So these are from him to his father, Jack Ward, and his name, it is so hard to even see. And there is no return address on this next letter. We'll start with this next letter next time, which will be Monday, unless I decide that I just can't wait that long and come on here and see what that letter entails. So thank you all so much for hanging out for this little bit of some interesting, I don't even know what to call it, like a little bit of a story, parts and pieces of some vintage letters, taking a peek into the past in what I feel is kind of private, especially the love letters. Now, I have found a shop that has love letters and I'm going to be looking more into it. And the thing is, I think they only sell them one at a time for like 20 something dollars. So I'm going to check more into that and I'm going to try to find out where they get these letters and see if I can get a bulk amount of my own. And that would be so amazing. So thank you so much for being here, for hanging out. Thank you for any clues or anything like that that y'all can leave in the comments for me. Any questions and you don't feel comfortable putting them in the comments, please feel free to email me. And thank you. I love you all so very much. And please, please remember to be kind humans.